Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new science lesson. Please get the scientist notebook ready and let's start. We will be starting today a new unit, Use Energy to Communicate, page 74. In the previous two units, we covered sounds, energy, and light. And we know that sounds and light both are energy. We learned about light and shadows, properties of lights, how lights travel, transparent, transformer, all those beautiful big words. We also learn about sounds and how we make sounds when object vibrates. And we learn about sound wave as well. Today we'll be learning about how do we use light and sound to communicate, and how has communication changed over time, make life easy for people nowadays. So let's start and watch the video. Page 74, watch the video of the ambulance. It uses light and sirens to communicate. What question do you have about the ambulance? So we're gonna watch the video as usual, and then we're gonna make questions related to the video. So let's watch. All right, one more time. And pay attention that when you look at the ambulance, what we see flashing light, and we can hear also the sirens. So we need to come up with a question related to that. So watch one more time. All right. So we can say, for example, before coming up with a question, where can you see something like that? This is a vehicle that you can, when you're with your parents in a car or in your house, you could hear it. Or you're driving down the street, you see that a car like that going to help people that they need help or they are in danger. And we always know that there's a light that's on the top of the car and the sirens as well. So this is for a reason to warn people there is emergency. People need to move out because of the way, because this helper car going to help people. All right, so now we need to come up with a question. What question do you have about the ambulance? So let's see. We can ask, for example, about the sound. We hear the siren, so we can ask how loud the siren or why the siren is loud. So we can say anything we like to say. So I'm gonna write a few questions here, then it's up to you if you wanna write your own question or if you wanna write what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put a couple of questions for you. So I can ask, for example, how loud is the siren? Okay, I can also come up with another question. And why does it need both lights and sirens? Why they use the flashlights and the sirens? So we can ask something related to that also. Why it both lights and sirens? So this is emergency service like the ambulance that they use loud siren and they use also flashlights. All right. So I'm gonna clear this. And then you can always pause the video and take your time to write your answer. All right. All right, so these few words that we're gonna see on the selection, so this is will cover lesson 1 and lesson 2. So those vocabulary will be helpful and help us to understand this lesson and lesson 1 and lesson 2 in this unit. So let's see the definition for the words. All right.
Electricity, a form of energy that gives some things the power to work.
All right, let's watch one more time. This is, as you see, light bulb connected with electricity and giving us light. So let's see the definition.
Electricity, a form of energy that gives some things the power to work.
Okay, let's go.
Communicate, to give information about something.
As we see here, people using cell phone or device as a way to communicate with others. So the word for this lesson also, communicate.
Communicate, to give information about something.
Right, and then we have one more word. You see people have
Energy, a force that makes things work or change.
one more time.
Energy, a force that makes things work or change.
All right, so we had 3 words now. We had energy, it's a force that makes things work or change. We have communicate, to give information about something. And then we have electricity, a form of energy that gives something the power to work. So you need an electricity to put your radio on, to put your TV on, to put your laptop on, iPad. So this is a form of energy. We have more words here. Let's see at the picture first. Remember you had this as a toy walkie-talkie, but actually this is a receiver.
Receiver, a machine or part of a machine that gets messages or signals.
So we can use it for something like that, or you also, for the TV, you need a receiver so you can, watch different channels from different parts of the world. So it's a way, receiver, it's a machine.
Receiver, a machine or part of a machine that gets messages or signals.
All right, so this is also another way or another device that people can communicate. Because remember, communication changed over time. So now we have lots of devices and a different way to communicate. All right, let's see another one. Transmitter.
Transmitter, a machine that sends out messages or signals.
So this is a machine that will send a message and or signals. One more time, look at the picture. Transmitter. So this is a machine that sends the message and the signal. Let's listen.
Transmitter, a machine that sends out messages or signals.
And then we have the receiver to receive these messages or the signals.
Receiver, a machine or part of a machine that gets messages or signals.
So the transmitter sends the message or the signals and the receiver receive it. All right, let's go. So these are the words: communicate, electricity, receiver, and transmitter. All right, let's go for Marisol. Let's listen to this. Our friend here. Okay, let's listen to.
Hi, I'm Marisol. Do you hear that? That sound means someone is in need of help and trained professionals are on their way. Someday that'll be me, a real-life superhero rushing to help someone in need. I want to be a paramedic. I have to know a lot about science. I I also have to be a good problem solver and be able to remain calm in an emergency. I've already started practicing. I'm always ready with bandages if my sister falls and gets a scrape. Ouch! Looks like I'm needed.
Okay, so let's go back to our page and see what we have here. Marisol wants to be a paramedic. A paramedic is a person who helps in an emergency. Marisol is curious about the ambulance. How do emergency vehicles use light and sounds to communicate? Draw or write your answer. So you can draw an ambulance and you can show the lights. So try to color the lights and also the sirens that making the sound for people to get their attention so they can move out of the way and give the way to the ambulance so people can get the help and the support they need. All right, so that's it for today. We learned the new words: communicate, electricity, receiver, and transmitter. And we learn about that some devices we need to use lights and communication, lights and sound, such as the ambulance or firefighters or fire trucks, and police officers also use police cars, also use sirens and the lights. So this is what we have for today. All right. Thank you, first graders. Bye-bye.